Okay, it's Miss Kara and, okay, can you put that over there for us? All right, very good. And we'll move this. So, oops, it's first get our, there we go. So we can see what's going on, huh? Okay. Today, Stella, you are going to discover the most common English verb. What will you discover?
Most common in English verb.
Absolutely. So let's look at our word detective notebook. You have already highlighted. Go back a little bit. You've already highlighted that a verb indicates an action, right? Now you're going to highlight the rest of that, which says state of being, because that's what you're going to discover today. Can you go ahead and highlight that? I know it doesn't mean much right now, but that's what we're going to talk about. Okay. So remember that a sentence, see how this is called building sentences? So look down here. A sentence has to have a what or a who and a do, right? The do means a verb. Because if you can do something, right? Like talk, walk, sit, run, eat. Very good. Okay. So every sentence has to have a what or who. Say it. What or who?
What or who?
And a do.
And a do.
Excellent. Okay. So let's look at this picture right here of this dog. Okay. The first sentence, I've got a story here about this picture. This says, "This is my dog, Max." Is there a word, Stella, in that sentence that indicates an action like play, run, walk?
No.
No, there's not. But every sentence has to have a verb, right? It has to have a do. So it's a little bit confusing when the action is not something that we can picture someone doing. The verb in this sentence is the word is. What is it?
Is.
I'm going to highlight is. That's actually the verb. The verb is lets us know about the who or the do. So who's the who or the do in this sentence? I'm sorry, the what or the who? Max. Very good. Max is my dog. So is telling us about Max. Okay. The next sentence says, "I am his owner." The sentence has the verb am. It's not an action, but it tells us about the subject I. Max is, but I
am.
Excellent. Okay, let's keep going. The next sentence says, "He is a Dalmatian." What's the verb in that sentence?
Is.
And what's the subject? What's the who? The what or the who?
He.
Good job. Very good. They are smart dogs. What do you think the verb is?
Are.
Yes. Can you highlight it? And the subject is?
They.
We are best friends. What's the verb?
Are.
What's the subject?
We.
Yep. You are welcome to pet him. What's the verb?
Are.
And the subject?
You.
Yes. Good job, Stella. So you are already familiar with the words is, am, and are because you use them all the time when you talk, okay? And when you write. But you might not know that those are all forms of the verb to be. What verb?
To be.
So I'm going to write to be up here because that's our verb. Okay. Notice the column that says subject starts with the word I in the first row. Do you remember that in our story, the verb that goes with I is am. So I want you to write am and remember to name the letters AM. What is it?
A.
Good job. And the word is?
Am.
Exactly.
This is a pretty cool.
Thanks. The next subject is you. The form of to be. What form of to be goes with the subject you? We can look back in our story if we need to. You. How do you spell R?
A-R-E.
Good. Write it in there. Name the letters. Good job.
E.
Good job. Next one is he, she, or it. He, she, or it. What's the verb that we use then? He, she, or it am. He, she, or it are. He, she, or it. He is. Good. How do you spell is?
I-S.
Good. What are the letters?
I-S.
What's the word?
Is.
Good. And then we.
We. R.
How do you spell it?
A-R-E.
Good. Just like for you, huh?
A-R-E.
And finally, they.
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 Are.
Good. Oh, you know what I just realized? I messed up. I had you write them in the wrong
Spot.
column. You're supposed to write them in this column over here for present tense. Every day, I am, you are, he, she, or it. Let me see for a second here. Yeah, that might work. Do you mind if I put them over in the right column so that you can put the right words over here? That was totally my fault. Can I see that? I am, you are, he, she, or it is, we are, they are, A-R-E. Okay, now that we have them in the right column, you wrote them in the column that says present or every day. See that?
Yeah.
Every day. So verbs tell us about an action or a state of being, but they also tell us about when the action happened. Okay. If you're talking about an action happening now or something we do often, like every day, it's called the present tense. What's it called?
Present tense.
Now let's look at a story written about something that happened in the past. Okay. This means sometime before today. That's what the past means. All right. The word yesterday can help us to remember the word that we mean in the past. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This says, I was very tired last night. It was my sister's birthday, and we were at the zoo all day. She was very happy to see the giraffes. They were much taller than I expected. Were you at the zoo? Were you at the zoo? All right. Well, that story is written all in the past tense, meaning before today. So now I want you to fill in the chart with the past, the form of the verb to be that's past tense. So yesterday, I
Was.
Yep. How do you spell it?
W.
W-A-S.
W-A-S.
Okay, sit up straight and anchor your paper with your hands. There you go. Write it.
I have to do it like that now.
There we go.
I'm looking.
W.
W.
A.
A.
S.
S.
Okay.
Here.
You were. W-E-R-E.
W.
Anchor your paper. Say the letters.
R-E.
Okay. He, she, or it was, right? It was my sister's birthday. How do you spell it?
W-A-S.
Good. Write it.
W-A-S.
We were. How do you spell it? W-E-R-E.
W-A-R.
W-E-R-E.
W-E-R.
And they were. How do you spell were?
Were. W-E-R-E.
Excellent. Write it.
E R E.
Fabulous. The words, oops,
Wrong side.
here it is. Here are those same words here. Am, is, are, was, were. I'm going to circle them on our function word chart because the verb to be, see the verb be right there, can be a main verb of the sentence or it can be a helping verb. Okay?
Okay.
Notice that are, was, and were are written in what color? What color are they?
Red.
Yeah. That's because they fall into another special category of words I call wonder words. What do I call them? Wonder words. Yeah, because we often wonder why they're spelled the way they are. Because if we tried to tap the sounds like we do with our other words,
Yeah.
we wouldn't get the spelling that we expect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like dragon.
Yeah, exactly. With the O and dragon.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, good.
Everyone thinks it starts with the I.
They think it's an I, but what letter is that?
O.
So when we go to write wonder words, we're not going to tap the sounds. We're just going to name the graphemes. What are we going to do?
Name the graph.
Yes, right. Very good. We'll practice that today. Here's a wonder word card for the verb to be. So all those words that you just wrote in your notebook are on here, right?
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was, you were, right? Every day, I am, you are. Every day means it's the present tense, and yesterday means it's past tense. Yes, very good. Okay. All right. So you're going to be able to look at this card anytime you need to remember how to spell those wonder words. Was, were, are. Okay. Let's practice reading some phrases here.
I'm the only monster now.
I know. Okay. I want you to read these phrases, starting with this one. Sit up, please. Anchor your paper. Use your pencil to
You mean my color changing pencil?
yeah, this one to underneath. Very good. What's that phrase say?
I am.
Uh-huh.
She was.
He was.
He was.
Uh-huh.
We are. It was. They were. She was. It is. We were. She is. They are.
Good. Bottom up.
Bottom up.
Yep. They are.
They are. She is. We are. He is. She was. They were. It was. We are. He was. I am.
Excellent. Okay. And now we're going to practice some spelling. Okay. Great job. All right. This sentence is supposed to say, my plan was to hide the big dragon in the cave. So my plan, remember that when we think of before we can spell a word, we have to know if it's simple or complex. So is the word plan simple? Is it just a base? Yeah, plan, my plan. Good job. It's just a base. That's my action, right? Or actually it's a thing. It's a noun, my plan. What, so is plan a word that we can tap the sounds or is it a wonder word? Did we just learn that as a wonder word?
No.
These are the wonder words we learned today. Is that one of them? No, it's not. Plan is a content word. So let's tap the sounds. Go for it. Good. Name the graphemes.
P A.
You said p o a n.
A N O N.
Okay. So you said p o a n. Name the graphemes. P
P
L.
L A N.
Good. Right. And name.
E. Man.
Good job. Anchor your paper.
O
What letter?
L
Uh-huh.
A N.
Good job. What's the word?
Point.
Okay, my plan was a simple word? Is it just a base?
No. Yeah.
Or does it have prefix or suffix? No, it's just a base, right? Good. Is it one of those wonder words or is it it's a wonder word? Good. So how do we spell it? Remember, we're not going to tap the sounds. We're just going to use our card if we can't remember. How do we spell was?
W-A-S.
Good. Write it.
W-A-S.
Good. My plan was to hide the big dragon in the cave. What's the word?
Big.
Is it simple, just a base? Big, yeah, uh-huh. Is it a content word or is it a wonder word?
Content.
Is it one of the logs of the sentence? Yeah, it is. So how do you tap the sounds?
B-I-G.
Name the graphemes.
B-I.
Can you tap with this hand, please?
B.
B, I,
I.
G.
G.
Name the graphemes as you tap them.
B-I-G.
Now name the letters.
B-I-G.
Good, write a name. How does a B start?
Down,
Like an H.
down, up and around.
Yep.
Down, up and around. B-I.
What's that letter that you just wrote?
I.
Uh-huh. And the last one, name it.
G.
Good. What's the word?
Big.
Awesome. The next sentence says, the sloth and the slug were too slow. So the sloth, is that a simple word? Just a base?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a content word or a wonder word?
Content.
Good. Tap the sounds with this hand.
So,
Good. Name the graphemes.
S.
Mm-hmm.
L.
Mm-hmm.
O.
Mm-hmm.
F.
Look at me. Sloth.
Q.
Ah, good job. Write a name.
Let's see. So, S.
Uh-huh. Anchor your paper.
L. So off. O.
Uh-huh. Nice handwriting, please. Please make that O. How do we start an O?
Like a C.
Yes, make it. Nope, that's not a C. Other way.
Other way.
There you go. S-L-O.
T.
Yep.
T.
Sorry, I should have given you more room. Good job. What's the word?
S.
What's the word?
Sloth.
And the slug.
Slug.
Is slug a simple word? Just a base?
Yeah.
Good. Is it a wonder word or is it a content word?
Content.
Okay, good. Tap the sounds.
So. So. Good.
Name the graphemes.
All right. S. L.
Mm-hmm.
U.
Uh-huh.
G.
Good. Write a name. Anchor your paper.
S. L.
Next letter.
S. L. U.
Mm-hmm.
G.
Nice job. I like how you were going back to the sounds. Excellent. The sloth and the, what was that word?
Slug.
Slug were too slow.
Two.
Were. Is were simple? Just a base?
Yeah.
It is just a base. Uh-huh. It's simple. Is it a content word or is it one of those wonder words? You sound not sure. Is that word describing how the sloth and the slug are?
Yeah.
So it's a form of the verb to be. Uh-huh. But it's talking about in the past. So they were too slow. Where's were? How you spell it?
W-E-R.
Write it.
W.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, did I say were? Did I say are? I think I said are, but you know what? Let's do were. That's fine. W-E-R-E.
W. N.
W-E, uh-huh.
R.
Uh-huh.
E.
Okay, good.
W.
Awesome. Okay.
Where did you get that sticker from?
Okay, ready for our sentences?
Yeah.
Number 1. Ready? Look
Yeah.
at me. Remember, you're going to try to make a picture in your mind. The flag was a red mesh cloth. So think about a flag. Say the flag
The flag
was a red
was a red
mesh
mesh
cloth.
cloth.
Can you picture that in your mind? Are you picturing a red mesh cloth?
I don't know what mesh.
Ah, mesh means it's kind of like woven fabric like this. That's a mesh.
No.
Okay, say mesh.
Mesh.
So the flag,
The flag.
oops,
The
sorry.
American
The
flag.
flag was a red mesh cloth.
The flag is a red
Yep, what's that word?
mesh.
The flag was a what?
Red mesh cloth.
It was a red mesh cloth.
Mesh.
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 Okay. What was a red mesh cloth?
The flag.
Good.
What flag?
The flag was a red mesh cloth.
The flag was a red mesh cloth.
It was a mesh cloth, Stella.
Mesh.
Uh-huh. Good.
I don't
The
know what we-
flag was a red mesh cloth. You tap. The
The flag was a big mesh cloth.
the flag was a red mesh cloth.
The flag was a red mesh cloth. Bum, bum, bum. Can I just take one more yawn? Ugh. I don't know why I'm doing it.
Just cross it out if you make a mistake. Good job.
What was this word again?
I can't tell you right now, but I can tell you later when you go to fix it. Just do your best.
But I forgot them.
I'll tell you later. I can't tell you right now. Try to think about it. Start here. Reread what you already wrote.
The flag. A big mesh. Well,
Okay.
can I say that?
Mhm.
stuck.
Okay, do your best.
But like, I don't know which, like, I don't know. Is it a C,
Oh,
A, or,
think about, would you like to look at the card that we've used for that? Oops, I'm
But-
sorry, I could have shown you that before. Here we go.
but this one has an L.
Right, so let's see, where would that be on here?
Yeah. Not a,
It's not A or U.
but the other word is a L.
Yeah, so where's the L on here? Is it after a C or after a K?
L. C.
There you go.
C.
Oops, I think you're trying to go here.
Oh.
That's okay. That's okay. You don't have an eraser, so that's okay. Not a problem. Okay, excellent work. Next sentence. I wish we were not in the club.
I saw that on your
Oh,
paper.
I better cover it up. I wish we were not in the club.
I wish we were not in the club.
What do I do?
I wish
I wish. I wish we were not where?
in the club.
I wish we were not in the club.
I wish we were not in the club. Here, let me just do this. So I'm just gonna write. I wish.
Do we need to do the cards?
Yeah.
I wish we were not in the...
Oh, we need one more. That's so cool.
Okay, there we go. You do it. I wish we were not in the club.
Jinx. I wish we were not in the club. Here, let me put this up, put a little dot there. Okay, let's see. I wish S-H. I wish we were W-E-R-E. I wish we were not. I wish we were not. In the club. Or the
That was awesome. Great thinking, great work. Love it so much. Okay, so let's take a look. Now it's time for us to edit our work. Okay, this is our last thing that we're going to do. Let's see. So you are going to now reread the sentence back to me while you check it for cops. Remember that we look for capitalization. What is the word?
capitalization.
Organization.
Organization.
That also means order.
Order.
Like, do I have all the words? Okay. Punctuation.
Punctuation.
Where do we look for punctuation?
At the end.
Good job. Spelling and spacing.
Spelling and spacing.
Do you understand what those mean?
No.
Okay. Spelling means, did I spell the word correctly?
Yeah.
Spacing means, did I put between what?
Between the words.
Good job. Excellent. So now you read it back to me.
The flag.
Put your finger or your pencil underneath each word, underneath each word.
The flag was a big washcloth. I wish we were.
Oh, wait, you have to edit this sentence. Remember, you're looking for it for capitalization, organization, punctuation, spelling, and spacing. If there's anything you need to fix because you don't have an eraser, what do? You cross off the whole word and rewrite it.
I mean the whole sentence.
Nope, just the word that needs fixed, if there is one. Anchor your paper. Good job. Okay.
I wish we were not in the club.
Okay. Check for cops. Preposition.
Hit organization.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got it right.
Punctuation.
Punctuation.
Good.
Spelling and spacing. Got the spelling right, and I got the faces. Just the right one for my pencil too.
Ah, very good. Okay.
Yep, all the
Looks good. All right, now my turn to look, because what good writers do is they have other people read their work to help them check it. And then they have it, they get it back, and then they fix it. Okay?
sometimes not too.
Right. Oops. Awesome. Each check mark means I found something a tiny bit that needs fixing in each of the rows. So, do you see anything in this row that you could fix?
No, I do not see anything.
Okay, I can help you. You have a word with that starts with a capital letter that shouldn't have a capital. We only capitalize certain letters, and you've capitalized one that shouldn't be.
Oh, was.
Actually, that one's okay. I can see what you mean, though. That does kind of look like a capital W. I was thinking of this word.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you cross it off and make that a lowercase f? You did a great job with the spelling, right? Flag up here with a lowercase f. I know that's a word we've been working on in our handwriting, so we'll have to go back to that and do that. Excellent. The flag was a red mesh cloth.
Oh, I forgot the word.
Okay, so I think you wrote big instead. So could you cross off big and write red, please? Great. The flag was a red mesh. Good. So what did you write?
I write flesh.
Okay, so cross it off. I think you can fix that one pretty easily.
Well, can you help me spell the first one?
Well, you shouldn't have crossed it out quite that much, because you actually have that's exactly how you spell flesh, and mesh rhymes with flesh, doesn't it?
Yeah. But I can still see it too. Why is there an L in
Because that was the word flesh. What are you writing, Stella? Why don't you tap the sounds?
there?
This hand.
Good.
Name the graphemes. Uh-huh.
E
Mm-hmm.
S H.
SH. Good job. So right, MESH. That's not a very good. I can't tell that that's an M, honey. Make an M, please. Anchor your paper. And remember, we would try to write and name the letters so we could remember them in train our brains to remember MESH. So we would write and name together to train your brain. Okay, now there's great. You found that one, and there's one more. I said cloth. You wrote cloth. I said cloth. You wrote cloth. Can you fix it? Name the letters.
C L
Mm-hmm.
O.
Mm-hmm. Look at me. Cloth.
C.
Nice. Good job, Stella. You found it. Awesome. So read me that sentence again.
The
Point to the letters or the words, I mean.
the flag was a red mesh
Mm-hmm.
loss.
Good. I wish we were not. Okay, I only see one error in this whole sentence. And it has to do with capitalization again.
Capitalization.
You remember we don't use capitals if we don't need to. We only use capital letters in special circumstances. Ah, anchor your paper, not with your elbow. There you go. Aha, so read me that sentence.
I wish
Point to the words.
I wish we were not in the club.
Wow, beautiful. That was a great example of how you would edit your work. So proud of you. We are done. Say bye, everybody.